Hello everyone, very good morning.
Welcome back to Financial Accounting online class. So next problem number 5, which was appeared in 2016 question paper for 24 marks. The books of Kumar Lakshman showed the following figures. Opening date 1/1/2015 and closing date 31/12/2015. So cash and bank 3,400 and closing 19,950. Stock opening 20,000, closing stock 25,000. Debtors opening balance is not given. That means when we prepare the total debtors account, opening balance of debtors will be a balancing figure. Closing balance 35,000. Then creditors again question mark, that means we have to identify the opening balance of creditors by preparing total creditors account, and in total creditors account opening balance will be a balancing figure. Closing balance 18,500. Sundry assets 3,000, no changes, 3,000 rupees. Cash book showed the following figure. Cash received from debtors 1,36,000. Private dividend paid in, that is further capital introduced. When it is paid in, that means amount comes in, so it will be considered as further capital. If it is paid out, then it will be considered as drawings. So remember, paid in means cash inflow, it will be considered as capital, further capital. If it is paid out, it will be considered as drawings. Next one, indirect expenses 19,650, drawings 4,600. Payment to creditors, cash outflow 1,12,000, discount allowed by them means discount received 1,200 rupees. Next one, additional information, cost of goods sold during the year 1,05,300. Kumar Lakshman maintains a steady profit at the rate of 25% on sale. Bad debts written off during the year 400 and past debt recovered 200. You are required to prepare trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31/12/2015 and balance sheet as on that date. So three adjustments are there that will be considered along with the opening assets, closing assets and cash book transactions. So step number 1 is preparation of opening balance sheet, but we cannot prepare the opening balance sheet because debtors and creditors opening balance we don't know. So that means we have to identify the debtors and creditors opening balance first. After that only we can prepare the opening balance sheet. And regarding the debtors and creditors opening, to identify the opening balance, we should know the credit sales and credit purchases. So in order to identify the credit purchases and credit sales, first we have to prepare the cash account. So cash account, so opening balance, to balance brought down as per the opening date 3,400 rupees cash and bank balance. Then receipt from debtors, to debtors 1,36,000. Private dividend paid in, that is to capital, further capital 2,000 rupees. Then bad debts recovered, so two bad debts, cash inflow 200 rupees. Then credit side by indirect expenses 19,650, drawings, cash withdrawn 4,600, payment to creditors 1,12,000 and closing balance of cash and bank 19,950. Total comes in credit side 1,56,200, which is more than debit side. So two sales, that is cash sales 14,600. So total comes to 1,56,200. We got the cash sales of rupees 14,600. Next, calculation of credit sales. So in this problem, sales and purchases are not given. From the cash account, it is clear that cash sales is 14,600. So we know that sales equals to cost plus profit. So using the equation, we have to identify the sales. So let us assume sales be 100, cost we don't know, and profit rate they have mentioned in the problem 25%. So cost equals to 100 minus 25 equals to 75. So using the equation we have identified the cost rate, that is 75. So given cost of goods sold 1,05,300 as per the problem, adjustment number 1. Now cost 75, now cost is 1,05,300. So sales 100 equals to how much? So cross multiplication we have to do here. So total sales equals to 1,05,300 into 100 divided by 75. So we got the total sales of rupees 1,40,400. And total sales equals to cash sales plus credit sales. One more equation we have to use to identify the credit sales, because we know the cash sales 14,600. So total sales 1,40,400 equals to 14,600 cash sales plus credit sales. Therefore, credit sales equals to 1,40,400 minus 14,600. So credit sales equals to 1,25,800. So this is the working note to be done to identify the credit sales using the two equations. Next, preparation of total debtors account. So opening balance we don't know, to balance, brought down balancing figure, we have to identify this balance. So by cash account, that is receipt from debtors 1,36,000, bad debts 400 rupees as per the adjustment, closing balance they have mentioned 35,000, then credit sales just we have identified in the previous slide 1,25,800 rupees. So total comes more in credit side 1,71,400, as we know that balancing figure comes under debit side. To balance brought down, opening balance 45,600 rupees. So next, calculation of total purchases. So working note number 2, purchases also not given in the problem, can be calculated as follows. So cost of goods sold equals to opening stock plus purchases plus closing stock. One more equation we have to follow. So cost of goods sold 1,05,300 as per the problem. Opening stock we know 20,000 rupees. Purchases not given in the problem, less closing stock 25,000 as per the problem. So therefore purchases equals to 1,05,300 less 20,000 plus 25,000. So total purchases equals to 1,30,300. Since cash purchases is not there in the problem, the total purchases itself is the credit purchases. So next, preparation of total creditors account. So opening balance we don't know, balancing figure that we have to identify. So payment to creditors to cash account 1,12,000, discount received 1,200, to balance carried down, that is closing balance 18,500, total comes to 1,31,700, and we know the purchases by credit purchases 1,10,000 as we have calculated that in the previous working note. So total comes to 1,31,000, and opening balance not given in the problem, question mark is there in the problem, so that we have identified 21,400 as a balancing figure. Next, we can prepare the step number 1, that is opening statement of affairs. So assets and liabilities. Assets, cash at bank 3,400, opening stock 20,000, debtors we have identified 45,600, sundry assets 3,000 rupees, total 72,000. Creditors we have identified 21,400, that means balancing figure, that is opening capital 50,600. Next, preparation of trading profit and loss account for the year ending 31st December 2015. So first item, opening stock 20,000 rupees. Next, purchases 1,10,300, credit purchases. Next, buy sales, credit side, credit sales 1,25,800, cash sales 14,600, total sales for 1,40,400. Next, closing stock 25,000 and total comes to 1,65,400 and gross profit, that's balancing figure, comes to 35,100. Next, profit and loss account. First, we have to transfer the gross profit. By gross profit brought down 35,100. Then the expenses to be debited. First one, indirect expenses 19,650. Bad debts 400. And in the credit side, we have to record discount received 1,200. Then bad debts recovered 200 rupees. And total comes to 39,500, which is more in credit side. Because of that, balancing figure comes under debit side to net profit 16,450 to be transferred to balance sheet. So next final part of the problem, that is preparation of balance sheet as on 31st/12/2015. So first we record the assets. In that first one, cash at bank, so 19,950 as per the problem. Then stock, closing stock 25,000, debtors closing mentioned 35,000, sundry assets 3,000. Next, creditors closing they have mentioned 18,500. Next, capital calculation, opening we have identified 50,600, add additional, that is private dividend paid in 2,000 rupees, add net profit 16,450 as per the profit and loss account, total comes to 69,050, less drawings 4,600. So closing capital comes to 64,450 and total of the balance sheet comes to 82,950. So problem appeared in the year 2016 for 24 marks. If there is doubts regarding this problem, kindly test me. Thank you.